Hello and welcome to Hi-Point Music's Tone Zone. In today's video I'm going to follow on from the pedal board build that I started in the previous episode by showing you a few more pedals that I have picked to put on the board. We've got our size for the pedal board sorted, and we've got the Maxon delay and the Tim Guitars Fuzzerator that I'm already going to put on there. So I'm going for a compressor in this video that I have used for a long period of time. It is the Wampler Ego compressor. Now, as I'm not typically going to be playing my Strat with a gigging board, I tend to use a different guitar. I just thought I'd show you the features of why I use the Ego comp and why I think it's so good. So it's of course a Wampler pedal. It's an old Wampler pedal. There are newer versions of this that we will have on our webpage for you to check out if you're interested in this kind of compressor style. But I like it because it's very musical. It affects my tone in a really nice way, but it also still acts like a pretty natural compressor. Some compressors compress really well and don't affect your tone very much. Some affect your tone a lot, but don't compress as well. And I think this walks the fine line in between. I couldn't tell you exactly how old it is. I'm going to guess and say it's probably at least 10 years old, judging by the artwork and when I remember buying it. But it's got 4 knobs. We have a volume control here, which we use to set the balance. We've got our sustain control, which of course affects how long the notes sustain for. We've got an attack control, which is where the compressor grabs at the very start of our note. And we've got a blend control. Now the blend control is one of the main reasons I use this effect, and I'll show you why. So I've got it set pretty hard with the attack turned right down because, as I've mentioned, I love that compressed guitar tone. As opposed to so you can hear the attack being taken right off the top of it. So as I dial that blend back, what we're doing is we're blending between the compressed tone that has no attack effect on it and the compressed tone with the attack on it. I really like this because when you're using it at the end of a chain, it allows you to run distortion pedals before it and still get the compressed sound without losing any articulation from your notes. So again, if we go to that extreme blend control and then dial it back a bit, you can really hear that tone coming through. So I think that's a pretty cool feature, and as I said, it really walks the line between what I consider a studio style compressor and a guitar pedal style compressor. So the only other control on here that you should probably be aware of is it has a switch here to vary the tone. I always leave it at the brightest setting, but it basically sounds like this. It's pretty subtle at these settings. Again, it's a very small adjustment that I don't tend to change. So that is the Wampler Ego comp. I'm going to run it at the start of my pedal board, and I'm going to run it at the start of my pedal board so that I can use it as a boost before an overdrive, like this. So here's my overdrive sound. Again, not a big change, but it'll give me the ability to have different guitars running into the pedal board. I can vary the volume coming out of them with the volume control on the compressor, and that'll help me to get some stacked overdrive sounds as well as a tiny bit of a clean boost at the start of the chain. So there you go. I'll have the next video coming up on the next pedal soon. It'll be on the overdrive choice, so don't forget to check it out. Follow us on our social media to find out when that's coming up. Give us a like, a share, a subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you've got any questions or suggestions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.